Hi and welcome back. This month I got really inspired by another Coco Daisy planner fan. She made a really cool folder for her traveler's notebook, and I thought, I need to use this idea somehow. So I borrowed her idea and I turned it into a cover. I will link to her down below so you can see her. She's very I'm just winging it and she's like super precise and super cool. So I'm linking to her down below. The first thing I'm doing is I'm removing the staples. I should have put on like a giant paper clip before doing this because my pages are going to be a bit wonky, but hey, I'm putting the clip on a bit late. Then I am using my old cover to mark out how tall I want this strip of paper to be, and it's important to use like the entire length of the paper because I'm going to make a pocket and I want to have like a flip or flap which is what I'm doing here. I'm just creasing it and I'm using the pen to sort of make the crease real good. I guess you could use a bone folder or something similar, and I guess if you wanted to be more precise you can use your scoreboard or something like that, but I'm just winging it. Then I do the same thing. I measure the length or the height of half the dory because this is going to be my actual pocket, and then I am just measuring out how wide I want it to be, and then I am going to fold it and crease it, and because these little strips are going to be used to put glue on, and then I'm just double checking the length or the width. This is making me confused. Anyways, I'm just double checking so it's the right size. You see, I knew I had a word for it. Checking the size, and now I'm happy with it, and then I'm going to fold it at the bottom as well because it's not fun to make a pocket and then everything falls out. And here I have a super cool tip, or cool, it's very convenient and very simple, and that is to cut the corners off, because that way you won't have any overlap of the paper, so it will not lie nice and flat. Even if I will have things in here, I don't want to have unnecessary bulk in my planner, especially not on my cover. So that's a very cool tip. Then I'm rounding the corners just so you know it looks a bit more like an envelope kind of thing, and I'm also adjusting the size of that flap. And I want to have this circle thing. It's just so it's easy to sort of open the envelope up. Then I go on to use my paper piercer to make a little hole because I want to have some sort of closure. And this is just, I don't know what they're called in English, brad kind of thing. This one is actually from, this is the office version of fancy brad. Now I feel like my pocket is ready to go, so I'm just putting glue on, and I'm using my Tombow, my trusted mate. I think you can use anything. I would guess that some sort of permanent glue is a good option though, because it's a pocket, it's going to be opened and closed, so yeah, permanent is my only go-to or pointer. And then I'm just pressing it down so it's firm and nice. And then I want to use this string that came in the scrapbooking kit. I think it was just so beautiful, so I needed to incorporate that somehow. And it's actually kind of hard to get it through that little tiny hole, but I didn't want to make a huge hole because that wouldn't look pretty. So it's just because I am weird, I know. After extending the hole just a teeny tiny bit, I actually managed to get the string through. and then I loop it. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I secure the string so it's stuck there, and I loop it around my little brad so it's closed and nice, because this one will actually flap open if you don't close it up. I know this from experience. uh, Luckily it was empty by then. On the back I want to have a belly band, which is a new word that I didn't know existed before watching my fellow planner fan. uh I think it's super cool. It's so easy. I just measure the width of my cover, and I just fold it to size and glue it there. Yeah, I know. It's that simple. Before gluing it there though, I want to have a tab, because I'm going to use this. I think it says exercise tracker, but it's more a way of keeping track of when I do walks and when I do all of that kind of thing. So I guess it's an exercise tracker, but it's not like I'm going to the gym to work out. It's just the everyday stuff. Anyways, then I'm going to glue that belly band on. I just love that word. Sorry, and I love the concept because now I can incorporate my personal planner pages. But first, I'm going to cut the holes off because they look not so nice. Plus, they make it a bit too wide. And then I'm just going to hang it there. I mean, how cool is that? I love when things are simple and cool. As you can see, the cover has been sewed on. I have tutorials for that, so you can go watch that. I did struggle a bit this month as, it wasn't perfect. I use a bit of packaging that I cut to size. I just do the same as I did on the other parts of this. I just measure it to size by just eyeing it. And I have made a little curve to it, so it's going to be a pocket. And just because it's transparent, I put that arrow on. I think the arrow is a die cut from the planner add-on. And then I just tuck a couple of pages from the notepad in, and on top of it I'm going to have my meal planning. So yet again, it's a very simple solution, and I think it's super functional and kind of pretty like that. For the outside of my cover, I just put a piece of washi tape from the main planner kit, and this super cute llama. I just love this llama, and I am just going to make it quick and simple by stamping out November, or just NOV. The alphas come from the 12 by 12 memory keeping kit, and the numbers are from the pocket memory keeping kit. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I got to inspire you. If I did, please consider subscribing or leave me a comment down below. I always love them, and I hope I will get back to you soon. Bye.